And here's Jose Peraza. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off for ball one.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning, he was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at-bat and his last opportunity.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball one, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to... Play ball.
So stepping in, Tommy La Stella, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Obviously.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Here's Cameron Maybin now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Cameron Maybin.
Line drive to center field. Hamilton is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. But the tying run has come across here. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is La Stella. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 6,
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. In there, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ready on 1-2. Slice down the left side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. Reds are down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-2. Drew Storen enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Martin Maldonado is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's hitless in 6 tries. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Now the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, the hold up on, nice job.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Vick sprinting after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Left fielder number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Got him. Now at the plate, Bryant Conley.
Third baseman, Bryant Conley.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Fernando Rodriguez is on his way into the ball game now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Rodriguez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Now the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And a swing and a miss, so a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick
Left
things
fielder,
up where we left off. Brian Vick. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score remains tied at 3-3.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime against Drew Storen. Comes in with 6 hits in 20 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Here's Addison Russell. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Still bunting here, but he pulls it back for strike 2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the Cubs will win this ball game in walk-off style.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.